a really fun announcement for all of you guys. Y'all ready for this? Y'all thought Elise was going to be on the call tonight, didn't you? That's why we have our numbers so high. Is that it? Shake your head. That's what you thought. No? You just really want to see my face? Okay, good. So next week on November 13th, we will have Elise on the call, answering all of our questions, answering any hesitations you might have, laying out the program, hearing about her background and how she came up with the program, her credibility of being a bar blend instructor, just a lot of really cool information so that you feel informed and equipped and excited, more importantly, going forward as you start to talk about it with your followers, with your friends and family members. So that will be on the 13th. I'll be posting the details of time. I don't think it's exactly, I want to say it's 7, but don't quote me on the time. It's not a normal Epic Empire team call time, but it's the time that corporate gave us. It is in the evening, and it is on Wednesday, November 13th. So what does that mean for you? The way to get the access to that call is you have to be an active coach by 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on November 11th. Okay, so an active coach meaning you have at least 50 PV, and when I look in the back office in my little downline thingamajiggy and I see all those people, it says active next to your name by that time. So basically on the 11th, be an active coach. You get the link to be on the call with Elise, which is really fantastic for sharing with your social media that you're like super excited about this new program, which we're going to talk about some ideas on how you can start talking about it now. But this is one really awesome opportunity to be able to share with your audience that you are on a call with the actual trainer who is going to be training you for 60 days of bar blend. So don't forget that. That's important. November 11th. Be an active coach. If you have coaches in your downline, if you're a leader and you've got your own team, make sure they know that. Okay? Even if they're discount coaches, they want to be on the call and they want to be informed and they want to get to hear from Elise herself. So make sure your team knows that. And if you have customers that are interested in this program, that's a great opportunity. Like, y'all just become a coach and you get to be on the call with me. So it's a great opportunity to leverage that in terms of getting coaches onto your team. So that is the 13th, and the active date is November 11th. All right, so let's go over some key dates, and then we'll go over some marketing strategies on how to start priming your audience for a program like Bar Blend. I don't think that it would behoove you or be wise of you to try to just throw it out there when it's go time. I think it's important to start creating some curiosity and some attention to the fact that a new program is coming out. I'm not saying you have to go out and say, it's Bar Blend with Elise, and it's a new program, and it's this much money, and this is the pack. None of that. I want you to start trickling it into your daily stories and maybe a post, and I'm going to show you some really cool ideas that you could do to make it creative and fun and playful. But first, key dates. I told you about the 11th of November. I'm going to post the calendar in Epic as well. The call on the 13th. The sample workout comes out on, hold on, let me share my screen because I don't want to read this off my calendar. I want to read it straight from the slides itself. There we go. You don't want my... No, I don't want to lose connection. Okay, move this over here so I can see my screen. And, all right. Can you guys see this okay? Let me go over a few key. I want you guys to see the little things that are going to be coming with it. I should have had this pulled up properly. So they are going to have bar socks available, which will be a PV producer, a volume producer, however you want to say it. They are going to have I am cards that are available, which is really cool because each day, each workout will have an I am statement, and Elise is going to talk about this on the call, but it's a super great way to create new content in your social media with even like identifying with yourself what those I am statements mean to you. So this is a really cute little add-on in terms of Barre Blend, and it's really popular in the barre community, so it's not something that's totally random that they're doing. So the prices, all of this is posted in Epic Empire. You can check out the pricings of just the nutritional stuff or the I am cards or the socks. This is very, very normal with any launch that we've done in terms of different types of packs, but I want you guys to be aware. This first set of challenge packs over here on the left, like this is the one that I always lean towards when I'm doing a follow-up and somebody's like, all right, I'm in. What do I need to get? I say, you have this option, which has my favorite Sexy Mama Shake, or you have this option, which has my mom crack that you see me drinking every morning. You pick which one you want, right? And sometimes they're like, I want both. I'm like, I got a bag for you too. But the base challenge pack is either going to be Shakeology with I am cards and BOD, or you can do a performance pack, which is Recover, I believe. Yeah. And Energize with BOD, and then also the I am cards. This is a really key challenge pack that I think some people oversee, because some people don't want to do Shakeology because they already have Isogenics, or they're drinking some shake from Target. Even though we know Shakeology is the best, they might have something they're like, I'm already drinking this. I want to be able to finish my pack. So let them do that. And so you can know what you can do the performance line. You can drink the Energizer. You see me drinking every single morning. And then you also have the deluxe. That's for the girl that wants it all. And it gets even bigger, you guys. Super cute, and it's never been done before. But the deluxe is the performance plus Shakeology plus BOD and I am cards, and they get a shaker cup. The mega pack, you guys don't be scared of the mega pack because people buy it. I think I'd be scared because it's like $300 and some, but people sometimes want it all. And so you would give them, if you want to write out, maybe we'll do that as leaders. We'll come up with a good, follow-up to all of our prospects that are interested, or they can literally select which one they want. And we'll have graphics and all that stuff for you. But the mega pack comes with Shakeology. It comes with a 3-day refresh. It comes with beach bars. It comes with a performance pack, I am cards, and collagen, and a performance cup and a shaker cup. That's insane. That's a lot of stuff. Literally, you get everything in the pack. And then we've also got completion packs down here. It's basically everything that you see in the picture except for BOD. So if you have somebody who already has BOD and they're your regular customer, they can go in and get a completion pack with Shakeology, or a completion pack with the performance line, and so on down the line there in the graphics. All right. I don't need to go through all this. This is extra stuff. I want to get to the dates. Sorry, let me scroll through this. Not important. In the back office, you guys can go on to building your, I think it's Grow My Business, over one of the tabs at the top in the back office. If you click on that, all the program materials will be loaded in there. The challenge group guide, all of that's going to be in there. So these release dates that you see here with different topics underneath it, you'll be able to find it in your back office. So utilize that. Be like super resourceful and go in there and look around and see what's being released. They're going to have a sales sizzle. They're going to have a sample workout. And then one of the things that I'm super excited about, I think it's on one of these key dates. Yes, here it is. Okay, so the 5th was already passed. All of this stuff is in the back office in terms of the materials, right? The pre-launch training is in the champions page on the 11th, which is the day that you need to be active. Okay. If you're not in the Beachbody Champions page, I'd encourage you to go in there. I don't want you to get lost in there. Please, for God's sake, don't watch every single video that's in the Champions page, but that is where they will be going live. There's a lot of great content in there, but it can be very overwhelming because there's a lot of live videos of coaches telling their stuff that's working. So on the 11th, a pre-launch training, I'll be on there. Maybe we can all watch it together to learn. And then the sell page will go live on TBB on the 18th of November. Sample workout will be released on the 25th. So that maybe that's something that we can do as a team. We can, I don't know how we want to promote it. Maybe let's start brainstorming on that now, but on the 25th of November, it'll be a sample workout on BOD. I know that our 6 a.m. group might be able to do it together and kind of talk about it and turn it up in our stories, the excitement over trying this sample workout out. Then December 3rd, the exclusive coach purchase window starts. So you can purchase it on December 3rd through the 15th as a coach. And I believe, and tell me if I'm wrong, that you get 10 workouts during that time frame. 10 of the workouts, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one. And then Barre Blend products, in terms of the things that come with it, are available to everyone on December 16th. The Barre Blend VIP group starts on January 6th that corporate will be putting on. And they said here there's going to be a lot of nutritional information posted in that group. And then the 13th is the actual VIP early access period starts. So that's when everybody will have access to the programs. Whew, that's a lot. Hold on a second. Let me pull my January calendar out. Yeah. Okay, so 13th would be when everything, it's actually going to be released on the 10th of January. That way everybody can see it, get ready for it, whatever. And then on the 13th, we won't have like some system crash when everybody's trying to pull the workup up. It'll already be up on the 10th. So I kind of went over all these key dates. I don't think any of this. The biggest thing that you guys need to know is when it's available for you to buy, and then when do we actually start. And I think we said in the Diamond group chat that it's available on the 3rd for coaches to purchase, and it's available on, God, these dates kill my brain. It's available on the 3rd for coaches to purchase. When is it available for customers? Somebody answer that one. Feel free to unmute your line.
It's January.
Is it 13th? No, that's when it's released on BOD.
Oh, what were you asking?
When
Is it the 10th? January 10th, maybe?
Hold on, there's got to be a key dates. I thought there was another. Here we go. The 3rd, it's available to coaches. You get first 10 workouts the 3rd through the 15th, so we'll be able to sample the workouts. On the 16th is when the challenge group guide, prep calendar. When is it available for customers is what I'm asking, what I'm trying to figure out. Is it the 16th?
No, for purchase, it's the 16th of December for everybody to purchase.
There it is. All right, that's what I was looking for. So coaches, it's the 3rd, and the customers, it is the 16th. And then we all start on the 13th of January, but the prep week basically is what they're doing at prep week is January 6th. So we will plan out our challenge group for the month of January around the prep week of the 6th and then the start date of the 13th. All right, it's a lot to digest. What else do I have here? If you are confused about any of these completion packs, this is what I was talking about in the back office, how you can see the different variations, the price points of them. So the base challenge pack, which is Shakeology Norm, $160, and then the better, they say better, Performance and Shakeology is $219, and then the mega pack with everything is $300. And then obviously the prices are different for Canada. And all this is already available to you. You literally just go over to Grow My Business, right? And then you go to products and shareable media stuff, and then it pulls up this page. Okay, and then Barre Blend completion packs are all here as well. It's just basically the same thing, but it excludes BOD, which is probably what a lot of us will be purchasing. So, all right, there's that. Now, going into how to start kind of talking about it now. And when I say talking about it, I don't mean, like I've said earlier, I don't mean talking specifically about Barre Blend or Elise or, you know, a product coming soon. I'm more of like trying to feel your audience out. Because this is a great opportunity so that when you go to actually launch the program, people are already kind of vibing what you've been excited about, and they're starting to get excited with you. And you can already start creating your list of people who are like, I'm in. Like, I'm super pumped about a bar program at home. Like, I'm totally in. Put me on your VIP list. Let's go. So start creating that VIP list. I provided with you guys this Google Doc here. It has a bar blend info form that you can use in your stories or in your current challenge groups if people are interested. And there is actually instructions on how to use it. So if you're not sure how to set this up and make sure you do it properly, please read the instructions. There's also an email if you're an email girl and you want to send out an email to emails that you've collected. There is I don't feel like clicking. If I click on this, it's going to take my computer forever. There is an email. So go through the different things in the Google Doc that's available to you. I do want to kind of go over this posting idea form, which is in that Google Drive that we shared with you guys. And it kind of, if you read through this, it gives you some ideas of what you could be sharing on your social media to make sure that you are starting to turn your audience and the curiosity around what is about to get released. I was looking for the sheet that we did in Epic, or no, I'm sorry, in Shine On the other day. I'll find it in a minute. But there's a bunch of different fun ideas in here that you can kind of talk about. But I think that we came up with an even better plan the other day on Shine On when we were chatting. So let me share. I want to share one more thing with you. For some reason, the stupid bar. Where is it? Is that it? That's Epic. Where did it go? Okay. Give me just a second. I posted it in Shine On, so I'm going to roll over here and just share it with you real quick. Y'all don't read my messages. This is one that I found on social media. I was like, see how simple it is to just kind of start plugging away. And this is Stephanie Chico. She's been in the business for a long time, but super simple. Like, she's at home, she's got her leg up on the counter, and she put them, hey, did you hear about we're releasing a bar workout program in December that all your clients will be able to do from home? Be ready. Like, I think that's a great way to start engaging your audience. But kind of wanted to go over real quick some ideas that we had talked through. And I need to open I don't know if I wrote it in my calendar or where I wrote it, because I'm so organized. But we had talked through some different things on Shine On, and maybe some of the diamonds can chime in on this. But one of the things, and it says it in the posting, in the Google Drive, the posting ideas, one of the things that I would suggest you to do, you don't have to, but I found it really interesting and actually informative, is go try a bar class. Who's done bar? Has anybody done bar? Yep, Calista has, Courtney has. I did bar, and I walked in thinking, I'm a dancer, I'm athletic, I work out, and like literally my legs were like, and these dang women who like older than me were just like lifting their legs and holding these positions. So I got my ego handed to me. So I would encourage you, if you can, go try out a live bar class. Share your experience and your stories about what you feel about the bar class. Maybe, actually Lindsay Duran did a CrossFit one today. And I loved it because she was all nervous about going to CrossFit. And she talked about being nervous. Then she got into CrossFit. She showed some videos of her doing it. And then she got in her car and she's like, they do the same thing I do at home. Like, I get all that baller, like, workouts besides that big old bar thing, unless you have that in your home. But they're pretty much doing very similar workouts that we get to do from the comfort of our homes, and at any time that we want to do it, and it doesn't matter on weather. So that's something that you can do if you maybe plan on attending a bar class this month, in the month of November, and sharing your experience, whether it be comical or informative or interesting. Sharing that with your audience, I think, will be super, super helpful. Some other ideas, which I'm like, where the freak are my ideas that I wrote down, or we wrote down? Any diamonds want to unmute? Because a bunch of you guys had different. One of the things that Kelly Batchelor had mentioned is she lives in a small town. And being able to do bar is not necessarily a possibility because she would have to drive probably an hour to get to a bar studio. So that might be an area in which you can talk about. If you live in a small town and they don't have boutique studios like bar or cycling and things like that, then use that as an opportunity to say, you know what, I get to try this bar thing too, and I'm going to do it right here in my home with my chair. I think that's what we're going to have to use, right? A chair. What are some other ideas that you guys had? Kelly, you had a few too. 35 reading the chat. Kelly Bash said, I'm driving 35 minutes to see Kelly King, and we are going to do a class together. That's also what you guys do, is pair up, because that's the closest there is one to me. One coach had mentioned, I posted this in Shine On as well. When I go into Pure Barre Viera here in Florida, the pricing is crazy talk. Like, okay, so it's $20 for one class. One single class, $20. If you want to go a certain amount of classes, they have different packages. But if you want to like be able to go monthly, it was, I believe, either $170 or $190 a month. You guys, a challenge pack for BOD for a year is a $30 bag of Shakeology, or $30-day bag of Shakeology, and a full year's worth of a variety of fitness for $160. And they're paying this for 1 month and only bar platform. So that's also a conversation and topic that you can cover. And I said, we said this on the call, don't like bash Pure Barre or bar boutique studios, because that might be a place where people enjoy working out. But this might be something that they can use maybe in the winter months. You know, they can go to bar and still enjoy that. Some of you guys go to cycling, you go to bar. Some of you guys still go to the gym, but you have BOD available for you in your home if you're not able to get to those classes, or if you're not able to afford $190 a month membership. What other ideas do we have? Go. KK? She's like, what? We talked about it on the Diamond Call. Go ahead.
Oh, well, someone just wrote it in the comment.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see that. Shelby said, I was excited because I did ballet for 13 years. There we go. So it brought out the inner dancer joy. That was something, actually, Kelly, that you had. Can you just cover for a minute so I can find the sheet of brainstorm?
Yeah, I was just saying that this is probably going to be super appealing to people who maybe like danced when they were younger, or maybe even like cheerleading or anything like that. Because as adults, we typically don't take dance classes anymore, or at least I don't. So this may be appealing to them. But instead of like, I don't know, what am I even talking about? What do you?
No, you're okay. That was one I just.
No, I was gonna say, like, we also need to cover like how to share those things though. Like, you don't want to be like, oh, we're having a bar program, who danced? Like, somehow you just need to like connect with your audience on like, okay, where are all my dancers at? And just that gives you a list of people that you know are like potentials, or just people just to kind of keep an eye on type of thing. So that was one of my things. I don't remember what else we talked about. The other thing was like, I know where I live and it's probably different because I'm like in a more populated, crazy area. But for me to go, like I have a gym membership. But if I go to a class, like I have to be there 30 minutes before my class starts just to snag a spot, which I'm still going to have someone right behind me, like up on my rear end. So this is something that's super like flexible and works with our schedule. So like I said, like it'd take me 30 minutes. I'd have to be there 30 minutes early, do my hour class, you know, clean up my mat and all that stuff, come home. So like by the time I take a 45-minute hour class, it's like a 2-hour and a half process. So kind of tapping into that as well.
Absolutely. One of the things I thought of in terms of being a former dancer, a former cheerleader, whatever you might have done, I'm going to grab a Throwback Thursday, pull an old dance photo up and be like, hey, was anybody on Palm or anybody on Kickline, or who was the cheerleader when they were in high school? And kind of seeing who those people are, because I guarantee you, if 12 girls were like, oh my gosh, I totally did Kickline too, or I did I don't know, the different variations of dance that you might have done, if they agree with you or they share their story, encourage them to talk about it in your actual posts. Write those names down, because you can come back to those girls and be like, oh my gosh, Holly, you totally said you were a kick line girl too. Like, you would love this new program that's coming out. Can I pop you into the sneak peek so you can check it out? That's a great way to generate understanding your audience, understanding who would be a great fit for this program. So we talked about convenience of weather. We are in the winter months, and a lot of people already had snow on Halloween, which is crazy to me. And so that's something that you can talk about. Like, hey, it's not always easy to get to the gym. It's not always easy to get to your site or your bar studio. This is a simple way, and I wouldn't do it in a super corporate way. I'm kind of talking corporate right now. I shouldn't sound that way, but letting them see the benefit of the fact that you can work out from home and you don't have to go out in the snow. We talked about costs, the fact that it's a lot more expensive to do it at the studio. Small town life. There's no childcare at Pure Barre. Like, you can let your kids play. I mean, show your kids around you, because I think especially for moms, it can, for me, when I was, sorry, I was like, why did I get muted? For me, when I had little ones, I like to go to the gym just to drop my kids off, like drop them off and have my sanity. You guys, your customers can still do that. They can bring their bod on their phone and on their computer and actually have a trainer right there in front of them on their phone and do the workout. So don't feel like if they say, but I already have the gym membership and I like going to the gym because I like to put my kids in the childcare and have my me time. Do that. But guess what? You've got a professional trainer right here on your phone telling you what workouts to do right there in that gym setting. They don't need it. They could totally do it from home. I mean, have you guys seen Kelly King's story with 4 kids crawling all over her? She's still getting it done. Group of people in person. Oh, talking about attending a class. Go to a class. Start mingling with those girls that are in the Pure Barre class. Become Facebook friends with them. Start following them on different social media. It's easy in conversation. Like, oh my gosh, this class is amazing. It's my first one. How long have you been doing it? I've been doing it 2 years. Very cool. Are you on Facebook? Much Facebook. I do it all the time. I do it to waitresses, everybody. Getting those connections, because all they need to do is start being influenced. Got my influencer sort of influenced and inspired by your daily actions. So becoming Facebook friends with all those chicks in that bar class should be your mission. That's my mission. Comfortable with doing bar, so going beforehand. Somebody said that on the Shine On call. Maybe even somebody is scared of bar and what they want to join a bar club, a bar studio. Maybe this is a great opportunity for them to try it at home, because it's very intimidating. I've done it, and I thought I was cool when I got in, because I was like, I've done ballet, I know how to do this, and I didn't know what I was doing. It's a totally different form. And so this would allow somebody to feel more comfortable maybe joining a bar studio in the future, because they could do it from home for a little bit, see if they like it, and then they can join the bar studio later. Timing, you guys, they can work out any time of the day. They don't have to go to a class at 7 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., or 6 p.m. Those are options. Which one can you do? This is when they can work out whenever the pocket of time that they have available. And this kind of transcends across all of our programs, but more specifically, try to make sure you're trickling in the fact that it is a bar program. Or not even. Maybe you're just talking about timing. The I am cards are going to be really cool. So maybe as we start to see what those are when you get to buy your I am cards, start using that in your post. Let it be an inspirational post on your social media. And then I put this, and I said on the Shine On, bar is actually really cute workout. It comes with really cool accessories. When you go shop at a bar studio, the clothes are super adorable. So that's something you can be hey, I'm going to buy myself a bar outfit. Let me show you what I'm going to get, and stir some attention around that. Bar is for everyone. It's for the beginner who cannot touch her toes, and it is for an extreme athlete, because they're all going to be challenged. You guys, I saw Joel and Amwala, really butcher his name, do bar, and they were drenched in sweat. after doing it, and they were like, my butt was like literally shaking and my calves were shaking. So they are extreme athletes. They're in super shape, and they got an incredible workout when we did it live with Elise. And like I said, there's a modifier in the program. So, and we'll talk about that on the Elise call as well. Somebody had said on the leadership call that barre is really known for defining flat tummies. So if you've got a demographic of women who probably had children, tummies is something that most women tend to like struggle with after having babies. So that is something that you could maybe post about or talk about. Or maybe you're excited to finally get your tummy back with doing this program. Former dancers, we talked about that. And then Kelly had mentioned some people have to be at the class 30 minutes before just to get a spot in the class. You don't need that with this. You got a spot on our Zoom call at 6 a.m. when we're doing our workouts. And so that's kind of what I want to wrap it up with. I want to encourage you guys. It's going really, really well. And the coaches that I see dialed in to these Zoom workouts are the ones that are actually really doing awesome in the business. And I don't know if there's a relationship between the two, but it seems that it allows them to show the community that they're a part of, because there's fitness everywhere. You can get fitness at gyms, you can get fitness at Target, you can get fitness on YouTube. There's nutrition everywhere. There's nutrition on Pinterest and nutritionists and YouTube, everything. It's out there. But what we offer that's different is a community of people. That's actually what's really special about things like CrossFit, because it's a community. Like you feel like you're a part of something, right? You're part of this club and this community. And what we're offering is the community, the world-class fitness, and incredible nutrition and support. So I want you guys to go into your invites, into your follow-ups, and creating list of people that would be interested based on these really cool breadcrumbing posts that you're going to come up with, right? Something like the Stephanie Chico one with her foot up on the counter, being like, got barre, or show an old cheerleading picture and say, where are my cheerleaders at? Drop your cheerleading picture below. How fun is that? Like, make them go dig in some boxes, and everybody loves sharing their own picture, right? I did a Halloween one, like drop your Halloween costume below. I think I got it from Holly. Totally stole it from her. But everybody was showing me all their Halloween costumes. Tell them to drop their old cheer picture or their old dance picture below. And that gives you a list of people to come to when it's time to launch this program. So don't forget, be an active coach by the 11th. The Elise call is on the 13th. You have to be active to get the link to the call. We will be running a team-wide sneak peek for Barre Blend, and then our leaders, all the diamond coaches, will be dividing off and running individual team-wide Barre Blend challenge groups. So if you are like orphan, you're like, I'm my upline, don't even coach no more, please reach out to me and we'll get you plugged in. All right. Any questions that you guys might have? Ask them now. That was a lot of information all at once. If you're like, I don't know what to post, either talk to your upline and start brainstorming, and try to use some of those ideas that we gave you tonight. Like, you guys all have such incredible stories, and people need to see it and people need to hear it. So you got to put yourself out there and start talking about it. So I love you guys. That's all I got for you tonight. Have a great night, and I will see you later, taters. Bye, guys.